Hey, welcome to International Women's Day, March 8th, 2023. We are live with international dating sites. Basically, we're going to do kind of like reviews of international dating sites. That is the big topic of today. Welcome, everyone. We are live, and this is going to be a game changer, this live stream. I promise you that. I got a lot of big promises for you here today, so you're in for a treat. Pretty much a loaded gun live stream, I would say. Please say hi in chat. Listen, we all know, right, that talk, it's cheap, real cheap, especially in the international online dating space, right? So how about I do something off the wall? How about I show you rather than tell you? Okay, my point here today. And how about I put a $5,000, yeah, bond or target on my head? So it's like a guarantee. It's like if what I'm saying and claiming in this live stream is not true, I will wire transfer you 5,000 US dollars. And that is my promise to you. And you have it here in public forum, right? So that's my tall promise to you. So you understand I'm deadly serious about this topic today, because this topic, it's ugly, and it hurts hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, probably millions of men every year. So I promise that in today's live stream, it's going to change your life if you're one of two guys, okay, types of guys. One, if you are thinking about looking for a wife abroad, you're probably looking into using these online dating sites, international dating sites. So if that's you, pay attention. Or number two, if you're this type of guy, if you're, sorry, but one of the poor bastards that's paying per letter on these international dating sites, especially if you're looking at hotties that are way out of your league, and especially if they're from former Soviet Union countries, Ukraine, Russia, you name it, right? That's a big red flag. Send that up the pole. So we're going to dive into that deeper in this live stream. So yeah, basically, if you're in one of those two categories, this live stream is absolutely a life changer for you. I promise you that. 1 hour ago, I'm going to share this with you. 1 hour ago, I did a Google search, and here's what I found. I Google searched, as you probably did. If you're looking into this at all, you would have at some point, probably in the beginning days, you would have Google searched international dating sites, right? It's step one. That's what we all do. We Google it, right? If we're looking at doing into something. Well, I really didn't know how bad it is. Okay, here's what I found exactly. Okay, so there we go. You guys hear me okay? So take a look, and then I'm going to ask you to vote in the poll. Take a look. So I Google searched international dating sites. I clicked on the top link in Google. It was top international dating sites on SiteJabber. Now, SiteJabber, if you guys don't know, it's one of the supposed to be top bona fide review sites behind Trustpilot on the web. You know, it's supposed to be true blue. So here we have the top one that has 1,256 reviews. Take a look at the name of that. Okay, let's scroll down, and it's got 4 stars out of 5 stars with 12, almost 1,300 reviews. Then let's look at the next name. Okay, 700 reviews, 4.5 stars. Wow, 4.5 stars for that that site. And this one, you guys might not know it, but it's also a big site. 4.5 stars, 600 reviews for this site. Now I'm going to ask you, this is what you Google when you get, and this is how, right, guys? This is how. Let me remove this now. We base our buying decision. More than buying. This is so much more than buying decision. This is a investment in your time and energy to find your soulmate, your other half, the woman that you want to marry, to start a family with. This is so much above buying, right? And this is what we do these days. And that's what you get. that's the result you get. Please, I don't want to bias anybody as much as my tone probably does, but go vote, please. Right now, you can vote in the live chat. The question is, I want you to rate these 3 sites that I just showed you, which are at the top of SiteJabber with all those 1,200, 600, 500 reviews, each of those 3 sites. So just lump all those 3 sites into one review and give me you can vote 1 star, 3 star, 4 star, or 5 star. Please go vote right now and tell me what you think of these sites, guys. And by the way, please comment if this is not live anymore. Please comment below on those top 3 sites and how you would rate them, please. So yeah, that's where I'm starting with this live stream, asking for your opinion. Now, when I put up this quote on the screen and read this, what comes to mind for you? This is one of my favorite quotes by one of my favorite mentors, not a personal mentor, but mentors of mine. So Warren Buffett, one of the former, richest men in the world. Well, I think he's number 3 or something like that now. So he quotes, he says, Wall Street is the only place that people drive to in their Rolls Royce to get advice from people who ride into Wall Street on the subway, right? So what do you guys think when you hear that quote, that piece of advice? What do you think? How does that land on you? To me, I'll just share that, okay, in the financial world, it means just that. Financial planners are all broke. They're fucking broke. And yet they give advice to people with money, right? How insane is that? So I'm making an analogy here, of course. How do guys that are looking to find a wife or an international wife abroad, where can they get their advice from? How can they trust somebody or some site or some company or some matchmaker? How? Well, by Google, right? We Google it. And if we find a site like the first one there that has 1,250 reviews, 4 star, what are we doing? That's pretty much it. Due diligence over. Let's go to that site. Let's register. And boom, you get just nailed with young hotties. Try it, right? If you're my age, 56, you'll get 20, 22 years old, and you'll get hundreds of them reaching out to you saying, oh, wow, yeah, you're such a good man. I'm looking for an honest man for marriage. Anyway, you guys, I think, know the drill. But isn't that just a real sick reality of this industry? Tell me, what do you guys think? I'm going to go say hi in chat because I'm blabbing enough now. Hey, good morning, Brendan. Hey, Gregory. Chad from Montana. Hey, Tommy boy. So, hi, guys. So, yeah, the sad reality is, the truth is, there's really nobody out there that you can trust. There's no good source of trustworthy information on this topic of which sites are maybe trustworthy, which ones are, bad ones I should steer clear of. There's nobody. Absolutely fucking nobody. Zero in a multi-billion-dollar industry. Is it just me? Call me crazy, or is that off the wall insane? Okay. So I want to show you, tell you about this. Behold is the very reason that I started this. So I am the founder of this here. It's ukrainedating.ca. Charlie Alpha, and you'll see the tag, the price tag there. That's my $5,000 bond, if you will, on my head. That, as I wrote here, this is the only place that you'll get the inside scoop on international dating without being taken to the cleaners. Okay, and if I'm wrong, I'll pay you $5,000, and that will stand. This will stand. That promise online. Feel free to challenge me on that. Just email me, joe@matchguarantee, spelled with a y.com, and tell me the basis of how you're challenging that. So why am I putting that bond on my head? Because I want to show you guys talk is cheap. I'm putting where my money where my mouth is. Obviously, if I didn't absolutely unequivocally know that this is the best source of unbiased truth out there on international dating and all things and all ramifications, I wouldn't do such a stupid thing, would I? I'd be pretty crazy if I did. So this site, it's a game changer. This site has been designed to be the number one game changer in this multi-billion-dollar industry known as mail order bride, international dating, matchmaking, whatever you want to call it. My goal is to pull back the veil of deception and turn this industry on its fucking head. That is my goal on this thing. And we're off to the races. We launched. It's there. You're welcome to check it out. I want to just show you, okay. On the second to the end image, international dating sites. Click on that. And that's where you'll see more and more reviews. And they'll be mostly based on video. So it'll be a video review of a given site, international dating site, by a client of theirs. I mean, how unbiased is that? It's the actual client saying what his experience was, and that's where it will be. So go check that out. Those will be filling up more and more. And you can click on those various categories. You can also at any time click on above where it says live chat, and that will connect you to our YouTube channel, which is ukrainedating.tv. That's our YouTube channel where we have streamers every single day, Ukrainian beautiful ladies, true blue, high quality ladies. And you can ask them, you can even cam share, video share with them and ask them all your burning questions. I'm going to just quickly play a little plug for that so you get a feel for what that site is, and I'll be right back.
Our channel is the world's first of its kind, providing free live streaming every single day for you.
7 days a week with the real, genuine, beautiful Ukrainian ladies.
Now you have the opportunity to video chat free 7 days a week with different, beautiful Ukrainian girls of all ages and walks of life.
You get to ask all your deepest, burning questions about all things Ukraine, Ukraine culture, Ukraine women, and Ukraine current events. And if you come to enough of our live streams,
you might just discover what makes us mysterious Ukrainian women tick. Okay, so we will see you live every day over at ukrainedating.tv.
Hey, so the results so far on the poll with about 10 votes is 70%. 70% of you guys are saying those top 3 websites that we looked at earlier, you give them a 1 star. So a little bit different than what's on the Bonafide Site Jabber trusted review site, right? Something smell a little fishy right now. So keep voting, please, guys, joining us live. Okay, last live stream talking about Billy the Kid's international dating story. I did a poll. The poll question was, how helpful do you find our true client stories that are covered live, right? So as the client is dating with us, he's on his journey, he goes through the tough times, maybe he hits a home run, sometimes, but you see it as it unfolds in true dating history of our client. How helpful is that to you guys? You guys answered back with an 84%. It's helpful, Joe. So you guys asked and we have listened. We're bringing that to you full on. And we're doing a series right now we're calling Billy the Kid Dating in Ukraine. Okay, so it's his full journey story. We already have 6 of these videos online. This is the 7th. They're all in a playlist. That playlist is in the description below, so you can catch up on the previous 6 videos with Billy. And you can see his introductory call with us, like it's called a coaching call or matchmaker consultation, which you guys, any of you guys watching, can get for free just by going up here. By going there on matchguarantee.com/register, you can get a free matchmaker consultation. That's what we offer. And then from there, you can go on a test drive, meet 10 of our ladies, have a Zoom 1-hour date with your top choice. So if you're serious, you're welcome to do that. And what else? We're going from here. So I'm bringing you this live stream introduction basically to Billy's story. So we're going to look at Billy's backstory in just a minute. Um, and yeah, uh, the idea, I just want to add, the idea here is that, of course, you guys have probably watched 90 Day Fiance. Maybe you've watched Millionaire Matchmaker. There's many, dating and online dating reality TV shows, right? But do you guys really think they're reality? How, if you had to vote from 0 to 10, how would you, what would you score it? Maybe write me in chat. What would you score 0 to 10? 10 is absolute reality. 0 is a complete and utter lie. Just write me in chat. What would you guys say these reality shows are, like 90 Day Fiance, for example? Well, our goal here is to make this absolutely 100% transparent. So I'm doing everything I possibly can think of to make it 100%. I realize that's a tall bar, but fully transparent. Billy will be coming on in the future. He's done live streams in the past, but he'll be coming on because he's dating. He's dating our ladies, and he's, dating some and bombing, making all the mistakes and killing the relationship, start again. And so when you follow him on his journey, you will see, the mistakes that he makes. Maybe you can self-reflect and say, oh yeah, I see that in myself. Oh, really? That's a problem when you're dating Ukrainian ladies. Okay. Note to self, right? So it will, trust me, it will really help you on your dating journey. And if you haven't decided to, to go on this journey, then it will also help you with that decision, because it's not an easy journey. It's not a cheap journey. And it's just not for every man. It's just not every type of man and every quality, classification, et cetera, of man can be successful on the journey. So if you want to decide if this is maybe something that you think you've got the oomph and the gumption to pull off yourself, then this series with Billy the Kid will help you in spades. So that's our goal, is to be the world's first actual 10 out of 10 reality TV show, dating specifically in Ukraine. So yeah, Renee's saying scripted. Yes, of course. Reality 2 out of 10. Any other votes in here? That looks like it. So yeah, scripted and 2. So yeah, 2 out of 10. Yeah, I would put it somewhere, probably, I don't know, somewhere between 2 and 4, maybe. I don't know. Would be my guess. All right, guys. Any burning questions? And then what we're going to do now is we're going to play an intro reel, essentially, for Billy's dating. And I'm going to pause it and comment along the way a little bit. Okay. And so here we go.
To the money, she disappeared. I Googled her name and boom. It was like she was all over 10 or 15 other dating sites. I saw her name on a scam site. One guy said he gave her like over $100,000, which totally, I was shocked. I was really putting my whole heart in, 100%. There was nice, actually, when I...
And can I just chime in, guys? What do you guys think? SMV difference between Billy and that girl, So that's the first big clue. Okay, you can only plus 2 or 3 SMV points from yourself up. That's the reality of Ukraine matchmaking. Okay, let's continue.
Sit and I would start to cry.
Prepare to be awestruck by one man's harrowing journey to find his soulmate in the far-flung reaches of Ukraine, in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Taking him over 7,000 miles from home into the hostile war zone, where he almost died, actually. He's bomb-beaten and kidnapped, and that's no shit. Billy Sheffield is a 53-year-old small business owner from Kingston, New York. Despite his Herculean efforts, he has yet to find his soulmate, and his bank account has taken a staggering $43,000 hit. Yet Billy's determined, man, is he determined, that his story does not end here, does not end until he gets his Ukrainian bride. His spirit remains unbroken. He continues to share his captivating story with you here today. Get ready to be inspired by Billy's tale of unwavering persistence. That's the key, unwavering persistence. with Billy. So these are the past videos that we have, and they're in the description below. I'm pissed. Yeah, he got pretty miffed at Match Guarantee there. So yeah, these are the videos that are in the description below. If you want to catch up on this series, you can check them out in the description below. So this is an excerpt from Billy's for TV audition for the reality TV show Who Wants to Marry a Foreigner, which never flew because COVID hit. Welcome, Billy. COVID hit and killed the project. So now we're looking at From Ukraine with Love. Well, we will see. We will see. It's I've never had anything to do with the TV shows, but to get one off the ground, it's not easy.
Hi, Joe. How you doing?
Fantastic. First question is, why could you not find, your future wife in America? What was that like for you?
It's been a journey. I was married once. I thought I was marrying my best friend, and I actually kind of did. But there wasn't the love. We were in love. We loved each other, but we weren't in love. Found out there was a difference.
And what is your work?
I'm a business owner. Run a courier transportation business. So I've been looking in Ukraine now for about 2 years. Out of pocket around $10,000. Could be a little bit more.
Could be a little bit more. Let me just chime in. Yeah, so it was just like not even a week ago, I messaged Billy and then I said, have you got a chance to tally, you're all in out of pocket, all your journey, dating in Ukraine so far. And because I know he had said 10,000 before and maybe a little higher. And he said, yeah, you know what, Joe, I'll do that this weekend. That's when he came back at 43 grand. And that's the thing, guys, it sneaks up on you because these sites, these PPL sites, you buy credits, and these credits, in our brain, we can't, it helps them brainwash us and separate credits from dollars. Yeah. And it works well. They know their shit. They know how to scam very well.
I started with a dating site called .com where you just pay.
He meant to say shit.com.
Monthly, and you can write as many women as you want. Started talking to a woman. We talked for approximately a week. We talked for a couple of more months. She continuously would ask me for money for various reasons. Pay a bill, whatever. But what I started to learn is after I sent her the money, she disappeared. I Googled her name and boom, it was like she was all over 10 or 15 other dating sites. I saw her name on a scam site. One guy said he gave her like over $100,000, which totally, I was shocked. Started looking at some other dating sites. I talked to a couple of women on there, and I had women swearing to me that they were not talking to any other guys. I was the only one. Then I had a friend of mine. He came over, he had a laptop, made a screen name, and I was talking to the one woman I was really interested in. And I had him click on request video chat with her. Boom. He's on video chat with
Busted.
her, and I'm on video chat with her. Again, I'm getting sucked right back in. So that was hard, especially with the first woman, because I was really putting my whole heart in, 100%. There was nights actually when I would sit and I would start to cry because I thought I had met my one, and that brought me here. I started looking at some marriage agencies and trying to see what's real, because I don't want that heartbreak. I want something real.
So I was in Ukraine when the war started.
Yeah, so just quickly, Anna did a call with him. There was a date just flashed, and here's an excerpt from that.
I was in Kherson. they started dropping bombs, and my hotel was about a mile from the airport. It took me 4 days to get across Ukraine, seeing the horror that Russia was imposing on the country, seeing the terror of the people, the women and children, and just going through a lot at the border just to get across. And then I actually got turned around and ended up back in Ukraine by myself. I lost my friends. There was a fight at the border. So I ended up, getting frostbite on my feet. I slept outside for 3 days. I lost 22 pounds in 6 days. So my journey was to find love and everything. And then I also got caught up in everything that was happening in the country.
You're famous already on our channel, huh?
I'm getting there, yeah, but I want it to be a good famous.
Yes, well, we want that as well for you, Billy. So, what we're going to do in this series, guys, is we're going to actually play his first date with lady number one, date number two, lady number two. There might be a lady number 3, 4, 5. I don't know where it's going to stop, but we're going to actually play the full date with the lady, and that way you guys can get a feel. Number one, what does a high quality Ukrainian woman behave like? What is she like? You'll get your own gut feel. Okay, you'll see what are the dynamics between them, and you can get your own feeling for yourself. Is this real? Does she have a hidden agenda? Does she, it's just the way it happened, right? So you can see, because that's a big part of the experience. And a big part of this is knowing, knowing when to stop, but also knowing not to settle. Because I'm a big proponent, guys. Don't fucking settle. The reason you get divorced is because you settled. Every single time, almost without fail, you settled. If you had held out and believed in your self-value, built yourself up to your best self, right, and held out until you met the right one, you'd still be married, usually. So don't settle. The reason that you come to us is because finally, for the first time in your life, you don't have to settle. There are so many fish in this sea, okay, of quality, amazing, beautiful, traditional Ukrainian women that you don't have to settle. That's the God's honest truth. You can work with us. You can, before you could go live in Ukraine and just date, right? You guys know that. I did a lot of street pickup. Most of my dates were from street pickup, mostly in Kiev, some in Odessa. So it's possible. I know I've done it all. I'm telling you guys straight. There are more than one way to, skin a cat. So, but now, of course, it's probably not that wise to go live in Ukraine during the war. But I'm just saying, don't settle. Don't settle. That's one of the big reasons you're on this journey, is because you got into trouble settling in the past.
The first call, and it was like ice. It was like in the middle of a snowstorm. Victoria, our introduction call was great. It was wonderful. Everything, we seemed to have a real good connection. Everything was great. I brought her flowers. I showed her flowers. I brought her a little gift to try to make it like, something I would do if we were doing it in person.
Online, right?
Online, yeah.
Online, you didn't meet. Okay.
Yep. She, in turn, went and told, the coaches in the office that I said I wanted to spend days and nights with her, making it feel like she expected that as soon as I got off the plane, she should be waiting at my hotel room in bed for me.
Yes, because it sounds like that. She doesn't have to spend nights with you. She doesn't. She don't have this obligation.
When I was in Ukraine
So
the first time,
never try to speak even this way. Everything should happen naturally.
she started saying to the coach that I was bothering her all the time, or I was trying to push her. She started saying that I wanted to talk all the time.
I'm a girl also. I know how girl behave
You
yourself.
are a girl? Yeah.
Nice joke.
Ooh, Billy. I think you miffed our beautiful Jana there, yeah? I mean, Jana tore a strip out of him there, right? And rightfully so, because he had every chance with her, but he blew it. He absolutely by himself blew it. So when you guys watch and see more of the details, okay, in the upcoming series, the live streams with Billy, and you'll see their full first date call, you guys can see for yourself the mistakes Billy's making, right? And you can see for yourself what you think about her. What's her quality? Is she serious? And you can analyze for yourself. The point is, nothing swept under the carpet. That is the point. You guys have never seen it. You've never seen a full profile dating journey, like a full journey searching for a wife in Ukraine without anything swept under the carpet. You've never seen that before. This is the world's first. And I'm hanging my name on that. If somebody else thinks there is another one, please do tell. So yeah, that's the whole point, to see and to learn, right? Because this is a journey that we all, us guys, we have to learn. If we're not willing to learn and change, become a better man, all of that, I'd hazard to say you're better fishing in the BBW pond. Okay. All right.
I want to feel a spark that's making me want to get on that plane to go.
Okay. How do you think spark happens?
By talking and sharing your feelings, your future, what you're looking forward to in the future, what your goals are. Do you have the same interest?
It sounds like interview.
Yeah, and I'll just say, we got this feedback a lot from Billy that the girls like, he's so dry, and he wants to have all of this communication. He wants a lot of regular communication, and he doesn't want to commit to going there. He wants to figure out if they have connection and chemistry first, whereas you guys probably know that you're not going to really know that until you go there and meet with her. So
why is the guy always in the wrong? Why isn't not the woman's also has some responsibility in making sure that the communication is going strong? Why is it 100% on me? I don't think that's fair.
You don't think it's fair? I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm just commenting on this a bit, guys. Right? If you're one of those guys that thinks that, well, she needs to change and understand how Western men are, like, I need to do my part, but she needs to do her part. It's the wrong attitude. It's like the old adage about marriage is 50-50, but it's not really. If you go into marriage 50-50, it's going to fail. I guarantee it. You've got to go into it. I'm giving 100%. She's got to come into it. I'm giving 100%. But you can't control her part, right? You can only control yours. And Slavic women are very, very different, Duck, than you've ever dated before. So that's a very bad attitude that Billy has right there. That is for sure. Back that we're seeing is that you're needy.
Now, these women are saying I'm needy, and I'm going to defend myself because I just want to communicate.
So listen, Billy, I got to say this. It's harsh. It's going to be harsh. It's going to land on you harsh. Going to sting a little.
You can say whatever you want.
But you will never be successful unless you ditch the neediness. It's the kiss of fucking death, neediness. Everybody will run from you. This lady, do you know what she said about you? She asked for Tatiana, how can I lie? I don't want to hurt this guy's feelings. How can I lie to get rid of him? What can I tell him to get rid of him politely? In the right conditions with the right... Yeah, I just want to add in there, guys, that's very normal behavior for Ukrainian women. They don't want to hurt feelings. It's cultural. So they will tell a white lie to get rid of you. Even you pick up the girl on the street, you ask her for her phone number. They'll almost always give you their phone number, but they might not reply. So they're about being polite. It's very cultural. Women that we're crazy about, some of us have simped. I have not only simped, I have been fucking pathetic. Just like me, you gotta figure that shit out or you're not gonna be successful. Do you want the magic pill? 2 texts per fucking week. That's it. Yeah, I just want to say, guys, there, that, I fessed up and said, hey, in some relationships and in some situations, I had to look back and admit to myself, Joe, you're being a fucking simp. you know. And women don't respect simps. That's the thing. They walk over simps. They use simps. So every man, I had to figure that out. And once a simp, not always a simp, guys. Some of you commented for. I completely disagree. Because I by and large, I'm not a simp, but at times I had to figure out that's my own problem. That's me, and you don't want to do that dating, especially Slavic women. So again, it's a journey. We all have to learn. I'm here to teach you from my mistakes, not my I'm so great, No, I made every mistake in the book, and I want you guys to learn from my mistakes so you don't make them. And watch the women come to you.
Give me some credit. I am a confident man because I've thrown myself into the lion's den today with all these comments and being here on video. I don't think many men would sit here and go through everything that I'm going through right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I give you a ton of credit, Billy, because you are, not giving up. And what have I always said to you guys? The only way you're not going to win with Match Guarantee, because he has a lifetime guarantee, is if he gives up. So if he keeps trying at her, he's going to eventually be successful sooner or later, right? So one more comment in there. Now, I just wanted to, in full disclosure, because this is very important, wanted all viewers to understand that Billy is not a normal client, okay? Normally, we don't plaster a client all over the internet, right? That's not cool for a normal client. Where is it? So Billy is a no wife, no pay, right there. No wife, no pay experiment client, which I have shut down. As I put there, I've shut down the program for now. It's closed. It was my harebrained idea a number of months ago, because I said, listen, if you really, really believe in what you do and you know it, you fervently know it, why can't you guarantee it? Right? I mean, we offer a lifetime guarantee. That's one level of guarantee. And now I've totally reversed the risks onto me, so I don't even get paid until you're successful, right? Although he put 4K down, but just so you guys know, 4K is our overhead per client. It's our annual overhead divided by number of clients. So 4K is no profit in that. And that's what he paid down to get going, and the balance when he's successful. So listen, I do want to say one thing here is that if this looks like something you might want to do, if you don't have the budget for us, then you're welcome to, you see, it says closed, but I'm accepting applications. So there is a list there. And if you just click on the description below, you will see the application list. You can click there, fill that out, and then you'll be in the queue. Whoever's in the queue gets auditioned first. It's like an audition. I mean, we basically, not like an audition. We have a coaching call with you. We understand whether we can help you or not, basically. And I will say this about Billy. He, on a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being some clients that come in and boom, first date, one woman, right? 0 coaching, and they get married. That's a 10. Okay, that guy, I'm rating him as a 10. 10 in that, he just, right? He didn't need any help. He knew what he was doing, everything. He got married easily, quickly. That's a 10. Then you'd have a 0 or a 1. He's a guy that just is very, very unlikely to be successful, right? I'm going to rate Billy. I'm going to rate him a 4. I'm going to give him a 4. And I do that. Either I do that, our team does that. We rate and rank every client. And we understand what the client's weaknesses are so that we can help him. We have a full team to support you. We see where you have your biggest weaknesses, and we try to prop you up and give you support where support is needed. Because some guys don't need support over here, but they really need it over here. Some guys need a male coach. Some guys need more a Ukrainian woman coach. So we have all of these tools and systems at Match Guarantee to maximize your chances of success in the shortest time possible, right? So that's Billy. Here are the videos coming up. They're already in the queue. So stay tuned for this series. Okay, this is his first date, right? He called her the Ice Queen. So these are the various live streams coming up talking about. So this one, the title is Love is Just a Numbers Game, you know. Marriage is just a numbers game. And yeah, these are the videos coming up. And there will be more and more videos, many videos in the queue for Billy the Kid coming up as we follow him on his full journey to hopefully success in marriage, right? So any final questions before I let you go, guys? Why do you say to text to so to text? That advice was just for Billy. It's specifically for Billy because he's over communicating too much. But I mean, for your average guy, I would still say text maybe once every 2 or 3 days, not more. Okay. I'm talking about the early stages of dating, right? The early stages. Once the ball's rolling kind of thing and the relationship is developing, and you get a feel for each other, then you'll know yourself. You won't even have to ask me. You know, she'll be like, oh, she's texting me in the morning asking how's my day. I'm just replying. You know, it will just, I mean, the thing is this, guys, I've said it 1,000 times, maybe 1,000,000 times. Trust your gut. When you're in the right relationship, your gut will tell you. What is your gut? Your gut is your sixth sense, right? It's that inner voice that all us human beings need to listen to more acutely, more closely. Okay, because really, when it's the right relationship for you, the right woman for you, you know it. You don't have all these questions, doubts, fears, all these doubts and fears, and all that. You're having them for a very good reason. Let's just leave it there. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you guys for today. Thank you, and yeah, all of these, as we follow Billy's stories, will be done by live streaming. That way, either myself or Jana will be coming on because Jana is now Billy's coach. Luba was his coach, and he fired her. So Jana is, and Jana's giving him the tough love that he needs. So Jana can answer your questions on some, because there's many videos we have with Billy and his ladies. So I hope that really helps you guys. Again, if you haven't yet, go on over to ukrainedating.ca. It's our blog, and it's guaranteed to be the best blog basically in the industry, or I'll pay you $5,000, right? Best information, honest information. You know, everything is there. Everything is on that site, what you need to be successful on ukrainedating.ca. That's my promise to you in a nutshell. A couple of more comments before I let you go. I can refer you to Anna's video called How to Determine the SMV of a man, of a woman, because it's not a quick answer. It's not like a science, right? It's not like a pH scale or, you know, or something that's so scientific. It's judgmental, right? But I think it's pretty accurate when we ourselves look ourselves in the mirror, and when I look at myself, I look at my age, I look at my, you know, my face, but then I look below my face, and then I can give myself my own SMV number. And I think most of us can. We're pretty good at it. And then, of course, we're very good at giving her an SMV. And just understand is if you're +2, you're okay in Ukraine. Some guys can pull off +3, but not most. Not most, in my opinion, in my expert opinion. Okay, so we'll see you guys next time on Billy the Kid as we continue his journey. Take care. Bye for now.